Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by BlackRifleCoffee.com.
Yeah!
Look at that.
You guys are back.
You're so fat still.
No, I'm not.
A little bit.
Okay, yeah, I am.
No, you're not, actually. You look good.
Yeah.
I can't call you fat anymore because now there's a camera on you and people can see that you're actually
Damn it.
not that fat.
They're not like,
Right.
oh, God, he's huge.
I'm still a douchebag. I'm wearing sunglasses in the
I like
studio.
the sunglasses, though. I think it's
They're
a touch.
they're my hater blockers.
It's a signature.
Yeah,
Is it?
they're
You
nice.
know? Also, too, these lights that we have to have are very bright.
They shine bright like a diamond.
Like
Yeah,
a diamond.
like a diamond.
They really do.
I agree.
Jared, we've had a couple shows with strippers now. What was the end result after that concert? Did you end up fucking those girls?
No. As a matter of fact, I got a really funny story about the first two. It was just like that was kind of like ooh, we should have tested this first.
Why?
And I don't know, just because they didn't really have any good stories. I didn't think. I didn't get the desired result. But here's a fun observation or something that happened. Is afterwards when we were all sitting here talking. You know, I started telling him about Harley, like, hey, if you guys are like stripping, why aren't you camming and like making real money?
Right.
And they got like completely scoffed at it. Like, I would never do that, yada, yada, yada. As soon as the show went live and people were going to her Instagram, she started a paid for Snapchat.
Oh,
There
yeah,
you
of
go.
course.
No.
and has been advertising it nonstop. And Ross, even better, I got 4 or 5 messages from people who personally know that person saying, "Stay the fuck away."
Whoa.
Wow.
Why?
I like this all goes down when we're not
Like,
here. There's
yeah.
just-
An ex-boyfriend, like everything, like
really?
it was awesome.
I mean,
like
to her defense, all my ex-girlfriends probably stay the fuck away.
from
So-
you,
Mine too. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. So you never know. Might
So
be a diluted source.
After the show, because here's the thing, we did one of those shows mid-afternoon. You guys were already drinking, Jared.
No, that was the good one. The
Right,
one that we
right.
did the night, the first one that's aired already.
Sure.
That one was the one that was like, yeah, it wasn't the desired result. You know, I thought we were gonna get amazing club stories, weird dude stories, things like that.
Strippers
Instead,
are trial
like-
and error. Strippers
So
are trial
actually-
and error.
Something that I would like to talk about that's way more exciting to me is I didn't know, but Joe Rogan follows me on Instagram.
No
Shut
shit.
the fuck up.
And he liked my last post, which
Yeah.
was the California or law-abiding criminals. Like, I had a fangirl moment. I was sitting there in the
that's
gym and
money.
it was like, Joe Rogan has liked your Instagram post. Like, oh God,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
it's the Rogan.
Oh my God.
And then he screenshot it and texted me.
I
Did you guys
I
get
got
my video I
excited.
sent you last night?
Which one?
The one of Joe Rogan with that
Oh, yeah,
new
yeah, for
system.
sure. Yeah, it's
How
badass.
fucking badass
Yeah,
is
it's
that?
really fucking cool.
Like,
Well, we follow each other on Instagram, so I saw it on Instagram.
yeah. I saw it too. But
they follow
you
each
know.
other.
Well, if anybody knows Joe personally, say thank you, and he's awesome.
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
I want to be in the show one day.
I bet he only follows like 60 people.
No, it's like 100 and something.
That's still
that's not a
good.
lot.
You made the cut. You made the cut.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he follows Tim Kennedy as well, and I saw Derek White on though.
Oh,
And those
wow.
are
Wow.
solid Instagram choices.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
some solid abs too. Those guys, they look good shirtless.
Derek White hit me up yesterday. He's currently working on a record.
really?
Wow.
A metal
Yes.
record?
Yes.
It became that gym motivation
and
one
he,
a couple years back. It was
Yeah,
cool.
so he asked for some help, and
Nice.
he might be out here in a month or so to just jump in here and get some stuff done.
I
So-
showed Noel, but he's fucking hilarious on his story. Derek, he was taking I mean, they staged it, but his wife, and he's like, "What did you do?" And she's like, I blacked out at Target. And then he's like, "So what'd you do?" She's like, "Well, I woke up and I was at the donut store or the cupcake store." And he was just making her admit that she was supposed to go to Target, but she went to the cupcake store and just got a bunch of fucking cupcakes. Made me happy because
He goes live every time he takes a shit.
Really?
Does he?
Yeah, it's really funny.
That is
Wait,
funny.
Derek does?
He's a funny
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he just doesn't give a shit.
No, he
I love
doesn't.
it.
He's just like,
Pun
He does.
intended. Nah, he
and then he
actually
goes
does give a
live when he
shit.
does it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
God, I can't believe people listen to this show.
You kind of buried yourself in that one.
hey, yeah, there were a couple comments on Facebook of people complaining about the strippers, and I'm like, Bert, Matt, and Evan all left. What the fuck are we supposed to do? I'm just going to sit here by myself?
I don't, you know what? It's funny, man. After this many shows, who gives a fuck? And some guy wrote in, one guy
You're
wrote in.
better than this.
He goes, you're better than this. And I go, actually, we're not better than this. Like,
I
this is our
think that
best
you are
self.
better than this. Like, why didn't you know?
Well,
Mom and
here's,
Dad go
here's,
out of town for
here's
a
the
fucking-
thing.
a
Here's
week?
the thing. I went to Nitro USA and asked them to send me professional snowboarders in town, like that they wanted to pump. They did not.
Okay.
I went to another snowboarding outlet here and said, "You guys have athletes here." I went to Smith Optics and said, "Give me an athlete that's here training for the Olympics or prepping for the Olympics or anything." Everybody ignored me. So literally 5 minutes before the show, the only people I was able to get to come in were fucking strippers.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's who you're hanging out with now. So it's like,
There is an exotic dancer in the studio today. I feel like it's a rotating door every time I walk in the office now. It's great. Just,
Wait, so is this somebody else that Jared's fucking?
no, it's just a friend.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
Who happens
let's,
to be an
for
exotic
the record,
dancer?
I have not had sex with a single stripper in Utah.
Yes, you have.
Wow.
On the last show.
No, I did not.
Oh my God. She said you fucked on the show. She said
Yes,
you were
that,
7.5
that was
out
the
of 10.
first day I met her. I had never met her before.
Yeah, but she was a stripper in Utah, correct?
She was lying. She was lying.
She was
Interesting.
lying that you guys had sex.
Yes, I had never met her before that, Ross.
It was very detailed. She said that you guys were reverse cowgirl and you wouldn't look her in the eyes.
No, I said that. I was making it up.
She said that. She said reverse cowgirl,
Whatever.
and then you didn't look her in the eyes. And you said
Yeah,
you
we're
were
good.
shy.
We're good at improv.
Oh boy, Jared.
Interesting.
This is
I didn't listen to the
I haven't
show.
been a
I'll
stripper.
admit that.
I haven't.
this is a tangled web, Jared, right now
know.
of what you're doing. So who's
Yeah.
the exotic dancer that just happens to be your buddy in the show?
Just one of Jared's friends.
Well, it's
Yeah.
one of Benny. It's Party Ben's friend.
Oh. Okay.
There,
Party-
we've
Party Ben with the
we've
girlfriend?
we've spawned a new show called Fatherless. That's going to be Party Ben and strippers.
Oh boy. There was some comments that said, "I wish Evan was on that show so he could pick apart the strippers."
He would have.
I don't think he would have.
been great.
Evan, would you have gone all in on the strippers?
Yeah, I go all in. So the one that's here, she had to pass the smell test. I asked her a few fairly direct questions, like how much cocaine use is in there. And if she would have been like, oh, like none. I mean, I've only done it like 12 or 16 times in the last 4 days, but whatever, So that would have been like one answer. But she's like, oh, I've only done it a couple times.
No, she's
So-
a straight edge stripper.
She didn't say that.
Never drank. Doesn't do anything.
Well, never drank. Wow. Look at that.
Really?
And you have a good relationship with your father. So, wow.
Look at that.
Like,
Parenting
talk
skills.
about an anomaly.
I know.
And no kids.
No kids? Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at that. So, yeah, I probably would have.
And insurance on her car.
Oh, wow.
Do strippers typically not have insurance, like car insurance?
I
Is
think
that a
you're
thing?
talking about illegal immigrants,
Oh.
not strippers. Yeah.
Whoa.
I said illegal immigrants.
Right.
I can say that. Someone totaled my car. when
That's
I was 16
racist to
years
even
old.
say illegal immigrant.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't exist.
Yeah.
It's just, this is a harbor
They
nation.
are
now.
they are legal immigration challenged.
Yeah.
Legally immigration challenged. There's a shirt there.
That's funny.
That is super funny.
Let's get into the sponsors here before we dive into the fucking grand show. It's nice to have the whole fucking four back, the fantastic four back. First and foremost is Black Rifle Coffee. Evan Hafer, you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, so Black Rifle Coffee, I've basically just been using the show to update people kind of what Black Rifle Coffee's doing. Of course, at the end of the year, we pushed out our 10,000 pound objective. And then this year, we're launching a whole series of innovations in the club that I think are going to make it fucking fantastic for everybody. You'll be able to change your from ground to whole bean, rotate out different selections, so different roasts. You'll be able to pause your membership. So if you're deploying or if you're like, hey, I got too much coffee, you'll be able to do a ton of new things with the club. So we're working hard to roll that out in a very aggressive way for everybody to make it better. Plus, we're adding a bunch of new people as far as the businesses you'll be able to take discounts from. So the club is by far the best coffee option in America at this point. So get fresh roasted freedom straight to your doorstep every month, and take a discount code using Drinkin or Drinkin Bros.
Yep.
One-time use.
Yeah, it's a one-time
yeah,
use. We take the hit on that first one, but then from that point forward, your discounts in the club will more than compensate for the fact that you're buying
We
coffee from Black Rifle Coffee.
Have an additional announcement with that as well. We're continuing to send coffee over to theaters.
Yep.
So if you are a C5, C17, or C130 crew that is able to accept a pallet
Yeah.
and get it overseas, can you please write in to the Facebook and let us know?
Drinking Bros Podcast Facebook?
Yeah, the Drinking Bros Podcast Facebook. Just write in and please check with the powers that be if you guys are able to fly a pallet over, because that would help us out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pallet
and
of
then
coffee.
Yeah,
we'll just give everybody the update real fast on Texas too while we're
do it.
talking,
Great.
right? So, yeah, we are standing up an office in Texas, so we'll be down there by March, April timeframe. It all depends on how fast we can find a building for all of our fucking crazy asses. But yeah, stand by. We're going to have a big retail store down there. I don't want to disclose exactly where
The
it is.
location.
Yeah.
I want to say
it's
it. I
in
wanna
Texas.
Say it. No,
It's in
it'll be
Texas.
It's in Texas.
in a very heavily populated drinking bro area, so you guys will benefit. from
Heavy drinking bro
And
population.
Our emphasis is all about the community this year, man. It's all about giving back, what we can do for the veterans in our the veterans in our community, and guys that have served the country. We got to put them first. So this year is all about what can we do for you, not about kind of Black Rifle Coffee. We got buried in the business last year. We had to, and now it's just how much value can we give back to you guys?
And today, our friends Danny Warsnop at Asking Alexandria experienced how cool Drinking Bros are. They wanted to shoot guns today. They're in Iowa on a day off. Drinking Bro that owned a farm drove 50 miles to pick them all up.
Holy shit!
And they are on the range right now having Sunday Gun Day.
That is phenomenal.
All
dope.
within 8 minutes of me putting it out, it was put together and they were connected and they had a plan and it was done.
That is
Wow.
awesome. Cheers to them, dude.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers to
Rad.
Drinking Bros.
Yep.
Go to blackriflecoffee.com, promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off. Grab life by the beans. Next
That's
up,
actually kind of a good
It is.
slogan.
I really like that.
next up, we got StrikeforceEnergy.com. Strikeforce Energy is the premier energy drink in the biz. They will be in SHOT Show, and they've got 4 original flavors. They've got lemon, orange, grape, and original. They're fucking original. Still a tried and true fave.
I'm a huge fan of the original. I am.
Same.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
do
a
too.
guy.
Yeah.
I love the original, man.
Same.
It's got a citrusy taste to it.
Yeah. It's a tasty, tiny little tin pouch. Rip it open, squeeze it, pour into any liquid available, and you're good to go. Lasts longer than 5-hour energy. You can kick the can, kids. You don't need the fucking can anymore. Find somebody who's getting married and tied all your cans of Monster to their fucking car because you don't need it on yours. Go to strikeforceenergy.com. They've got a subscription of the month club. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off. They ship everywhere in the entire world, and they have a motherfucking goddamn 750 milliliter bottle that you can just
This
put
is
on
what
your
happens
countertop.
when you,
Boom.
don't, when you don't buy fucking Strikeforce. Is Jared steals Evan's nicotine gum to
That's
get
right.
fucking amped up, and he literally just did that.
He did.
I'm going to get amped. The last time I had one of these with him, I was feeling great.
Yeah,
it's
you
called
were.
Nicotine.
It's called nicotine.
and
It's
addictive.
great.
Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
You know who
Oh,
doesn't
and
have
addictive.
nicotine is the stripper. So that just so you know, she's better at life than you.
Yeah, she is.
She's winning. She's winning.
Are you serious? You just compare me to... Well, I mean, I'll take it.
Wow. It's fine. It's fine. Go to strikeforceenergy.com. Use the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off. They also have a subscription of the month club, same as Black Rifle Coffee. Next up, we got Sig Sauer. Matt Best, why don't you tell us about Sig?
Who's Sig? Just kidding. No, everybody probably knows Sig Sauer. It was the 2 of the guns we used, the MPXs, which is actually my favorite firearm I own right now in the Christmas Steel video. They also have a huge release of a new firearm coming out at SHOT Show. They sent out an email to everybody, but you should definitely check out what they've got going on. Some of the best firearms that I've ever shot. And they're always come up. The thing I like about Sig is they just don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
They're just like, oh, an MP5, let's just kind of recreate it and make it our own. And so they are just pushing the boundaries with firearm stuff. And good people over there. They've taken care of us, and we hope to take care of them.
And we will be at Range Day with those guys
will.
at SHOT Show.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We'll be at Range Day.
Saw that on the schedule.
Yep. We're teamed up.
Yeah,
Like
I
those
got
guys.
the schedule. That was amazing.
What
We got
does
some
what
squared
does
away
Range
people.
Day, by the way? What does it entail? Is it the best shot? Because if so,
No, it's like it's a day before the main SHOT Show, and essentially Range Day, they show off all the new firearms and their capabilities and all that kind of stuff. So you can actually go out if you're a journalist and shoot the new Sig pistol and
That's
check
dope.
it out and do a review. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
if it was a competition, we would just go win it. So
Right.
right. Well,
you
I
guys
just
would.
think if you were pitted against one another,
I mean, Evan's
70-30.
70-30.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, 70-30.
I'll never
Hafer.
live it down.
Go to SigSauer.com. Check out all their fucking selections. They're so good they don't even need a fucking promo code. They have 0 promo codes. So all the emails. Sorry guys, they're the best in the biz. They're not having a promo code there. Last but not least, we've got Ghostbed.com.
Fucking love it.
So do I. By the way, super amped about Ghostbed's new bed. They just added the Craftmatic adjustable with the fucking remote control.
Shit.
To their arsenal. No shit. I fucking want one. They also have a bed that I'm gonna have to call them next week. It popped up on my Facebook feed and they didn't tell me about it, but it's self-cooling. 30 yards. Which is what everybody's always needed in the history of mankind, is like a self-cooling bed. I set the fucking air conditioner to like 70, even in the winter, just so I feel cold in bed. If you're telling me that this fucking bed cools you down while you're in it, I am fucking
Dude,
in.
that's a fucking game
That's a
changer.
game changer.
I really
I
would be.
lie, I lie to my wife all the time about what I'm putting the thermostat at.
Same
just so
here.
I fucking better get that fucking tight ass next to me and cuddle it up.
Ooh.
Now if I have a cold bed,
I know.
so many
I
options.
gotta
So
do
many
some
options.
research on it, but it just pops up on my Facebook feed, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And why haven't I heard about it? But the Craftmatic one is legit. They're selling those now, and you can use a remote control and fucking prop yourself up, and the promo code works for that shit. Surprisingly, so yeah, go to
You know what
ghostbed.com
Ghostbed should do?
/Drinkin'
They
Bros.
should make a hidden door, so it's like it's like a safe room for all your sex toys, and then you can press a button. It
that'd be so nice.
Yeah,
Boom.
because the kids won't find it and play lightsaber with your dildos or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
shit people have.
Use a fist as a cooking utensil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one
I've
of
seen
these
that.
fists though, where it's like the fingers forward fists. You ever see those sex?
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
weird because it's like you're getting it going, and then you graduate to this, I guess, and then you double fist.
Then you go the dubs.
I
The
want
dub
that.
fist.
I want that black fist from the meme. Is it Cleveland?
Is that the name of it?
No, I don't know the name of the character. Jared, do you know that cartoon character that's in that meme? That just the black fist.
I have no idea.
I
Man.
don't know what you're talking about.
They've been using that for 2 years now. Whenever somebody's angry, they just show they cut off that black fist of the animated thing. Pull it up for them, Dave. Go to ghostbed.com /Drinkin' Bros or type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros. You get $50 off a mattress. You also get 2 free pillows. And the pillows are the motherfucking jam. We got a live show. Does anybody have dates, times, and all that shit? Everybody's been asking.
It is Tuesday,
And just while he's
the
pulling that up,
23rd
ahead.
of January at the MGM Grand in a place called Level Up.
level up.
I
Level
know,
Up.
I
So,
know Level Up, by the way. They've got-
Inside the MGM. We
Yeah.
did the live show with TJ Lavin.
Oh yeah,
at
I
Level
totally
Up.
remember that.
We've
Yeah.
got a better setup this year. They got us a stage.
Cool.
They got us better sound. So more people will be able to fit. It is free. You don't have
Free
to get a ticket.
99.
You just have to show up. And there's a bar right there that'll be our bar.
Well, you have to
Right.
bring a
They're-
good attitude
They're
to get
serving Lead Slingers whiskey.
Oh,
Really?
Yep. It's
What's
all
up?
going down.
What time does the show start?
I believe 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at Level Up at the MGM Grand.
We'll say 8 now, but I'm going to tell you, you might want to get there at 6:30 because,
It's going to be packed. We'll be drinking there beforehand, too.
absolutely.
I heard there's a skee ball machine in there.
There
I will
absolutely is.
fuck you up,
So-
Ross.
You have a
Oh,
live.
shit.
You guys have a
1-1.
live skee ball off, huh?
Oh shit!
Let's get a fucking ping pong
Yeah.
table in there too.
No,
and let's-
there,
And
I
then
was just
one
going to
other
say, there is a
thing,
ping pong
Ross,
table in there.
That we have to throw out there is this is now a video show on
Correct.
YouTube /channel /Drinkin' Bros podcast. You can watch these now or put them on a screen at work for yourself or whatever you want. You can see that Matt calls me fat and I'm looking very good now.
Including the
you are.
stripper
You are.
shows. Like, the stripper shows
Yeah.
are up. That wasn't... we didn't stop doing that because the strippers were there.
Yeah, so one is up. I'm telling you, this next one that goes up later this week is really good. Those two are attractive and they're funny. So you'll really enjoy that show. The show that goes up tonight is the Danny show, and that one was really good.
nice.
So yeah.
Fun times.
Fucking
Yeah,
fun
right,
times.
right now,
Fun times.
right now we're in the future because we're talking Sunday night before SHOT Show.
Okay.
Oh,
Got
it. Yeah,
we're
we
in
are.
the future. Look
We
at
are.
us fucking.
We
Well, it's
are in
mainly
the
'cause we're
future.
traveling so much.
So we actually
Right.
should say, come see our live show tomorrow night.
No, because this is Sunday
In
night.
2 nights.
So 2 nights.
2 nights.
Tuesday.
Come see our live show in 2 nights.
Come
hey,
see us in 2 nights.
is Black Rifle Coffee having a booth at SHOT Show, Evan?
No, but we'll be serving coffee at a couple other booths. So we'll be at 511 and FN this year. We will be giving away a lot of coffee, man. It's going to be
Aren't we giving away
super
cups, too?
legit.
There
Yeah,
might, there might be some free mugs and
Yeah.
Free mugs.
Free mugs.
swag.
yeah,
So you're gonna have to go see FN.
yeah. FN, and FN is as far as like people want to know why FN. I think it's pretty interesting because FN has basically fielded the most barrels and/or I guess it's like rifles at this point.
Crew-served weapons.
The United States military uses. Like, so, for us, FN was a pretty obvious choice because they're pretty apolitical. There's like no choice in being able to stay, hey, we're going to go with this AR manufacturer or this pistol manufacturer.
Everybody goes with the
It's like,
M240 Bravo and the M249.
yeah. And you can't tell me that you don't love those guns, man.
Exactly.
Because they are fucking awesome.
That is America.
They
right
are
there.
fucking awesome.
Well, fucking A, dude. Welcome back. It's a strange world out there. Chelsea Manning is running for senator of Maryland.
You're fucking kidding. me.
Yeah, I
Nope.
saw.
Just curious, is Evan's thoughts on that? I heard a couple people wanting to know what Evan feels about that.
Wow, where do I begin to unpack this? I guess the first thing is she's Shem. I don't know.
Shem.
Like,
Just call it him.
Chelsea.
Well,
okay.
like, I feel, let's just start off with Chelsea Manning. She's like a half-ass transvestite. She didn't even fucking go like
No.
full tranny. Like,
She didn't get any surgery.
Try harder. You literally just grew your hair out and threw some fucking Walgreens lipstick
And-
on and said you're a chick. That doesn't make a transition if that's what you really want to do, fucking asshole.
So he still has his
and
dick.
you've also been convicted
Well,
of
that-
one of the worst crimes, like, to the country ever.
That's kind of what my point was, what
Yeah.
I was going to start with. So what are the qualifications and then what has she done? So that qualifies.
A private in the military.
Right. So, is this the best choice? Probably not. I think this is probably just a PR move. Somebody said, yeah, I think you can get some additional publicity and keep your name hot for a while, get back in the press. Ultimately, I think that's what this is all about. I mean, those personalities are fairly obvious. Like, a lot of these guys are not meant to be heroes. They're not trying to like save the country. They're just trying to draw attention
To themselves.
Unfortunately, he drew a lot of negative attention and then continues to draw attention through every act that they've done. So ultimately, this is just a play for attention. It's not a legitimate run. And if it is,
If
God
Maryland
help us.
elects,
God help
elects
us.
that piece of shit, like,
yeah,
How crazy would that be?
it's fucking rough.
Yeah.
that's a lot of stupid people, which I don't think Maryland is a good choice. Like, because Maryland is generally red, right?
But where would be a good choice?
I mean,
San Francisco?
Yeah, you might get San Francisco.
No, the bottom of the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
Yeah, I mean, that's where
OBL,
Chelsea Manning should
OBL
be.
and Chelsea
Yeah,
could
they can
fucking
hang
roll
out.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, freaking cement bricks on her feet would be fucking a better choice.
Well, I mean, I think at this point we can just watch the whole thing burn down, and that might be fun. That might be fun too. Get another couple years of just
well,
entertainment. out of
here's
it.
something, Ross, that maybe the general people don't realize is I'm just gonna say
It's hard, right?
that
Like,
piece
it's
of
hard.
shit private put all three of us in danger at this table if our enemy was more sophisticated. Because the information that he released connects my name to actual actions in Iraq, connects Matt and Evan's name to actual missions in Iraq. So if we had people an enemy that was actively jumping on airplanes and going to hunt down people, they would use this information to say, oh, some of my friends that have, hundreds of bomb drops to their names, all that information came in what he leaked.
Right.
So yes, we are lucky that this enemy isn't that sophisticated and willing to jump on a plane and start murking people at their houses with their families. But that's what he did.
Why are you giving me ideas, dude? Fuck.
Yeah, come on. Dial that back, dog.
Oh, whoops. All right.
Put that back in the can.
Just ignore that.
Yeah, if Shim wins, it's a whole new fucking ball game in this world for everything else.
Yeah, and I mean, I will preface this with the fact that it's like, you know, the whole disdain for this guy is based on treason. It's not based on whether or not he decides to be or Shim or him. Like, it doesn't matter. It's treason, right? Treason is treason. So, yeah, that's where it is.
There's that.
You sold your entire country's defense
you don't
force
identify as a male or a female.
for
You
a
identify
price.
as a traitor.
Yeah. You by self-identified as a traitor.
Yeah.
You did that long before you had questions about who you are.
Chelsea Manning isn't a tranny. She's just a traitor.
I'm just a big fan of Shim. Just the word Shim has really got me.
I'm searching for the word. What do you classify that? Is it? Well, I guess it's just a transvestite, just not fully transitioned, right?
Potentially.
So how do you classify that?
Is it transvestite or transsexual?
That's me really kind of being like ignorant to the fact.
What's the difference between transsexual and
is she
transvestite?
identifying as a she or like is
Are
it
those
switching
two
back
different
and
things?
forth? Like if she goes
Transsexual
bowling,
and transvestite?
if she goes bowling, is she like, oh, I'm a
don't
dude
know.
now? I don't know.
Yeah.
So
When
this
you
is-
say tranny, does it mean transsexual or transvestite?
I don't know.
don't
It
either.
could be that
My
you're from
brain just goes
Transylvania.
chick with a dick.
Tranny is okay to say though, right?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
don't
so,
know. These
Jared.
are all things I do not know.
Yeah,
I know.
We're going to have to go to a class.
We should.
Would you feel comfortable
gonna have to
calling
fly
an
to
employee a
Thailand.
tranny?
A what?
No.
Were
probably
they a
not.
real tranny?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Once again, you do you, man. Be happy. No worries. Like whatever you're into.
I'm just trying to
but
be
just don't be.
educated.
Do you?
Yeah, just don't be a tree. Just
I don't
be a
I don't want to
traitor.
be mean to a tranny that's not a treasonous.
No,
tranny.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
so,
I don't
so
care
I
about
need to
that.
know.
Like,
I need to know what is proper to call you.
yes. So we're not offending anybody that isn't a traitor. We don't.
Yes,
That
yes.
would
If
be
you're
the
not a
big thing.
traitor, those are the only trannies that don't laugh. The ones
Is that what
are-
you're going to start doing now? Are you like, you meet a tranny?
Are you a
like,
traitor?
Are you a traitor?
Are you a traitor? All right, then
no,
I like you.
no, then you're a cool one.
Then we can be
Like,
friends.
Yeah.
You're you're one of them cool trannies.
You're one of them cool.
cool trannies. I think you can't go to a female prison though without getting lopped off, right? Is that not true?
I don't know.
I don't
Because
know
with
what that is.
questions.
today in this day and age, yeah. If I'm going to prison, I'm definitely transitioning, but without
Are you
anything.
kidding me? That'd be
I'm just gonna put
sweet.
makeup
Yeah.
on.
All female
Say,
prison.
I'm a girl. I
I'm
need
a
to go to
fucking
female.
chick.
I go to female prison.
So
You're just locked in there with chicks that want some dick, man.
yeah, the question is, did he get to fuck anybody in there if he still had his dick?
God, it'd be sweet though. 3 hot
Yeah.
free meals and some puss. You
But
know?
hey, this comes back to
Unlimited
the
puss.
most previous stripper episode where they said their dream relationship is with a really hot tranny.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
A lot
Yeah.
of girls are into that. It's
Yeah,
like
they said
get
I want a
best of
really
both
hot
worlds.
looking chick, but still has a dick.
Interesting.
Yeah, she
you
was
go.
dead set on it too. She was I mean, she described it everything down to the dick. And
Just like,
basically
yeah,
she said, I want a beautiful girl to fuck me with a dick and just so I have somebody to stare at.
There's things called strap-ons. You could just find a hot chick and
No, they
We
want
brought
the real
that
one.
up.
Real
They
deal.
want the real one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
wanted
said
a
no.
real
I
dick.
wanted a real pulsating
I
dick.
need a real
that I
dong
can-
that creams.
She said, I want one I can make hard myself.
Oh, God.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really.
I mean,
I'm,
I see where
I'm
they're
gonna
coming
lose
from.
a lot of sleep.
If
I missed that
if I
episode.
could
How about
find,
you?
All the sleep.
if I could find a real good-looking dude with a vagina, then we could be like best friends and do cool stuff, and then
I
it's
could
not
see you
that
fucking
weird.
Benny if he had a vagina.
Oh God.
Legs
Just ask
spread.
Benny if you could put implants on his back, and then you guys are square.
I could see
I'd want him to be. I'd want him to be like cow udders, though. So it's more of a hand.
Wow.
Do you think anybody's ever got tits on their back just so they could have tits on all
I know
sides?
there's a guy that got tits off of a bet and then kept them.
Yeah, no, I know
Why?
that guy.
Yeah,
No,
Well,
it was a
that's-
bet. He said, I think he got
it was $100,000,
$100K.
Like all his buddies chipped in,
for
like,
1 year.
Yeah.
Wow.
and then he kept
And he
them.
kept him.
Wait, what?
But that is really funny. Like
It's
if
a
we
bold
could,
move,
if we could
Cotton.
talk,
Bold.
if we could talk hot Logie to getting tits
Oh,
for a year
gross.
for money, for our entertainment.
Yeah, on
but
his
then
back?
we made him do modeling shoots like every week. And there was an Instagram called Logan with Tits,
Logan with tits.
Logie with Tits.
Subscribe for 1 year. That's all it is.
Backtits.org.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You're still hot, Logan, but I liked you hot, Logan, with tits, man.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know.
Can you get those tits back?
Ew, it'd be hairy tits too.
Because he could wear a mask backwards too, and then if you fucked him in the butt, it would be kind of like fucking a woman, I guess. You know
what?
With
if he
fucked
shaved
up
up.
arms.
Yeah.
Ew, God damn it, Ron.
There's a hole there.
What?
There's a
It kind
hole
of looks
there.
like a six pack. You could paint tattoo a six pack on
his lower back.
Why go to all that? You just
At that point, I'm fucking a paper towel roll in the couch.
That seems like an extraordinarily amount of work for not a good payoff.
For what?
Well, no, but you
You're gonna
get
put
your
a lot of
buddy
work
back
into you,
too
bro.
afterwards.
What?
Like he rolls over and you get to talk to him, and it's like it's your buddy again, and it's like, oh hey, it's almost like you're fucking a different person.
No, see, with all that stuff, it's like jacking off is your best friend. Anytime you're a little buzzed and you think you should text your ex-girlfriend, just fucking make yourself jack off, and you'll be so thankful the second you come. You'll be like, I almost made a bad decision.
That's
It's
true.
rules to live by.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as it hits.
It's saved me multiple times. You're like, it's 1 a.m. and ex is texting like, hey, we could just get together, and you're like, no. You come, you're like, oh god, she was trying to get pregnant. She's probably doing all this other weird stuff. Who knows? That's why I didn't have a kid at probably 21.
That's true.
nice.
If you have a nice 3 Kleenex jerk, you're good to go. Where you're like, oh man, all right, cool.
3 clean, so that's a lot of semen in there.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you
And,
want.
and then just leave it on Jared's bedside table.
Oh, no.
So when he has to blow his nose.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to be sick.
This show is a giant turd.
You're welcome. Hey, speaking of turds, I want to talk about Trump's shithole comment, if you don't mind.
Oh man.
That was one of the most phenomenal things I've ever heard, by the way. And I can't believe it's real. CNN ended up reporting it that night 127 times. I didn't think you were allowed to use the word shithole on TV.
Were they saying shithole or were they saying like
The
S-hole
word,
or
the
something?
exact words shithole.
Wow.
127 times. Saturday Night Live last night got a memo from NBC saying, "Hey, do not use the word shithole live on TV." They said the memo said you can use the word s-hole. When they did the weekend updates, they said, "Look, NBC."
What did he reference as a shithole? Because I Googled it and then I realized I didn't want to spend that much time looking into it.
So they're working on an immigration deal right now, right?
Right.
And part of this immigration deal, they were pitching other countries, and some of the countries that were on there, he was not happy with, such as Nigeria and Haiti. So he was like, "Take Nigeria and Haiti off of there. I don't want these fucking shithole countries on there. Why can't you guys put a country on there like fucking Norway or something?" And it got out. It was in a bipartisan meeting, so it was Democrats and Republicans behind closed doors. It got out that he had said this, and the White House didn't deny it. So apparently he had said it. So everybody's Don Lemon was the first.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he came on CNN and said, "Mr. Trump, you are a racist. Anybody who supports Donald Trump is a racist," and everything. That went viral. And then Anderson Cooper doubled down on it and said the same thing. To me,
my question is, like, that's not necessarily racism. That's nationalism, right?
Yeah.
So, like, that's actually
yes.
From my perspective, they're redefining to paint this picture as a racist, where it's like he's talking about countries. Those countries are full of multiracial people. So you can't say, "Oh, I'm a racist" by saying this. You could say like, "Oh, he's definitely a nationalist." So, I think that there's a leap there. Like that's a pretty big leap just to say, "Hey, if I think this country's a shithole, like, oh, you're a racist." No, I've been to a couple of those countries in Africa, and I'll tell you, there's a couple shitholes over there, you know. But there's also some really fucking nice countries where you're like, oh, badass, Botswana's fucking awesome, right? And then you go cruise over to like, you know, places in Senegal or West Africa, and you're like, good God, this place is a shithole. It really is, and it has nothing to do with the race. It's like has everything to do with
education,
economics,
upbringing.
Yep.
It's economic.
So yeah, we want somebody coming over here that's 30 years old that has no education whatsoever, never learned our language, and we're gonna why? What the fuck do we need that for? Because we're gonna pay for it.
And we can find those same people in like Norway and Sweden for sure. Yeah. So I think that there's like you can find uneducated
there's
people
everywhere.
that do not like turds are everywhere, right? Yeah. So if you're just talking about the country, you're more you're more kind of jabbing a stick into the eye of the political institutions that run the country. So I don't know, man. Like, it's a stretch for me to say, oh, he's a racist because of those statements. Now, I would definitely say, sure, he's a nationalist, and that's good that he's not prioritizing what he feels are negative countries directly with the immigration policies of America. If that's the articulation that should have come out versus like, why can't you guys find some better countries, not these shitholes? Like,
well, what are the crime stats on that too? Look at Miami in the late 80s and early 90s.
Yeah, direct, and that was due to immigration, actually forced immigration of exiling Cuban.
Big problem with a
Cuban
lot of
prisoners.
Haitians.
Cuban prisoners and Haitians.
Did we forget about that? Like,
it's a slippery slope. But just to point the finger and say that people are racist without like, you're doing the same thing that they're not validating the state. They're validating the statement of shithole and then saying, okay, we're just going to devolve into racism.
The Logan Paul stuff got old, so they needed something new.
They needed
to
something
report
new.
140 fucking times. Like,
they just needed it.
Great CNN.
And I'm with you,
we
Evan.
should just create more controversial content so they share us.
Yeah, we should.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Well,
CNN is a shithole.
But I guess when you're
See what you did there.
who's that dude? Who's the dude that reported it? Would you say Anderson Cooper, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's easy to be sit on your podium when he's the heir to like the Vanderbilt fucking.
Yeah,
he is. Yeah.
Hey, Don
Yeah.
Lemon, go live in Haiti for 3 years.
Yeah, and then come back and go, fuck yeah, let's open up the borders, dog.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah. Do an investigative report for a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking these fucking people. They're using the word racist so quickly now on every single statement that it's like, man, why is that the go-to now? Is what I don't understand.
Because it's emotional right now and it's trending, so people can get a rise out of other people by saying it.
It's create a common enemy. That's the tactics. Let's unite this side with hate. That's what they're doing.
Pretty much.
They're uniting the blue side with reasons to hate, not reasons to just work together.
Yeah, man, it's just getting fucking insane though. It's like no matter what you do, you're either a racist or a fucking homophobe or like.
I was super disappointed to see Dave Chappelle's new special where he starts talking about the freaking travel ban, and it's like, you're so fucking stupid. Like it takes 10 minutes to understand what that travel ban was about, and instead he's focusing on he's racist against Muslims. No, he's telling countries that don't have their shit together and their travel documents fucking essentially accounted for that you're not coming in the country until you fix it. Like,
yeah, the whole thing with Chappelle though is his whole family's Muslim. He's one of the, like, you're never gonna convince people that fucking Muslims not a great religion who are Muslim, you know what I'm saying?
well, no, we're not. I'm not saying that, but he was saying that the reason behind that travel ban was because of their religion, and it had nothing to do with that.
Exactly, and that's what I think. But others, such as Dave Chappelle and everybody else, thinks it is because of their religion, and it's just like, man, get the fuck over it. So I don't know. How was the specials otherwise though, Jared?
Oh, it was funny. I just, that I thought it was good, but I mean, he started harping on that, and it's like a comedian that doesn't bother really diving in and educating himself and calling, a freaking spade a club is stupid.
Well, that's why I don't talk politics, because I don't pay attention to it anymore.
Whatever.
Well, Chappelle did go to Africa for 2 weeks, so maybe he knows what he's talking about. That whole 2 weeks in South Africa was he went to the heart of the country. Yeah.
South Africa is predominantly Dutch.
Is it really?